Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today for a homeschool video. Today I'm going to show you what curriculum that we went with. We've been doing the same curriculum for this is year 3 now. We use Abeka. So I'm going to show you our curriculum that we just got in, and then we're going to organize it all on this cart over here. All of this is our old curriculum from last year, so I have to go through that and put up what I'm going to save and then trash the rest, and we're going to move the new curriculum to the cart. So this year I have a 5th grader and a 1st grader. So first I'm going to show you our books, and then we'll get to organizing, and then I have a few things that I ordered that's new for a homeschool year that's not their curriculum, just like some extra stuff. So let's go. So all of this right here is for my son that's going into 5th grade. These are his books. So I've already opened these up because I have a checklist just to make sure everything that we're supposed to have was in the package, and we did receive everything. So I've already checked off everything. So both of these are for my 5th grader, and then this over here is for my 1st grader. So starting with 5th grade, so these are the books that they're going to do this year. And this is their spelling, like in vocabulary. So this will be his spelling words. They have vocabulary words they have to memorize, and they just got stuff to help them with them. So that's their spelling book, and then just some more books that they'll read. And then they also have art. So this is just some art they'll be doing. No, leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is just some art they'll be doing this year. And so this is the language book for 5th grade. So this is some of the stuff that they'll be going over and learning in 5th grade. This is what alright, and so we have language, arithmetic. This is my answer key. So all of his books comes with answer keys for me, so I can check his work. So that's the reading answer key. This is the answer key for language, the book we just looked at. This is his help. So with Abeka, they do science majority of the year, and I think the last month they do help. So he'll use that towards the end of the year. This is part of his social studies. This is the maps and activities. This is the key. So this is my book, so it's got all the answers in it. And then this is their history. Answer to the textbook questions for me to check his work. This is my answer key for help. So this is Caden's maps and stuff that he'll be working on. And then this is math. So this is the math book for 5th grade. This is lesson 63. And so this is the actual history book. So in 5th grade, they're doing old world history and geography. So this will be what he uses for history. And then this is his science book. All right, and then over here, that's still 1st grade. So let me see. And for this stack, so this is the mailing envelopes they send you. So since we're accredited, I have to grade all of their work, attach their progress report to it. I'll put it in this and send it to Abeka, and then they will make him like an official report card and keep all his transcripts. So they send you these envelopes to mail in their work. This is also 5th grade over here. This is the penmanship. So where he practices like writing and stuff like that. This is just another book. This one is a speed and comprehension reader. So he'll read the story and it'll be timed. And then at the end of the story, there's like questions. Well, somewhere in here. Oh, I think the tests are in the back. Yeah. So the tests are in the back. He'll have like a certain amount of time to read the story and then do the test and then keep track of it back here. And then some of these will be recorded as a quiz grade for reading. And so all of these books, these are all his tests and quizzes are going to be in here. And then my answer keys. So for science, this is just what some of the tests will look like. So what is this? That's a worksheet. This will be a quiz. So just different things. So all the quizzes and answer keys. Now this is something, if you're going to do it, Becca, if you do videos, so they do the video option to where they have a teacher on their DVDs, or you can do streaming. So we do DVDs, and they have a teacher that they watch, and she teaches them everything, and then they'll do their worksheet or test or quiz or whatever it'll be, and then I'm there to help them if they need it. So this just kind of helps me to know what they're doing each day and what I need to do. So like this is day 1, and it has their first subject of the day is Bible. It tells me what they're going to be learning about, if there's anything that I need to get out for them or ask them after they're done. And so arithmetic, it tells me what pages they're going to be on. So you'll have to check this every day just to see, so like if they have any tests coming up, we'll know and know they need to study, or like book reports, just anything that I need to know will be in here. So they have these for all the lessons. And this is called your video manual. All right, so over here is all of my first grader things. So these are the books that they are going to be reading this year in first grade. And I highly recommend Becca's phonics program. We did K-5 last year, and my kindergartner was reading halfway through kindergarten, and he is a very good and strong reader. So it's a really good, they have a really good phonics program. So those are all of the books that they'll be reading this year. And so these are my test keys. So this is the first grade math book. Okay, sorry. So this is the first grade math book. So these are just different things that he'll be doing this year for math for first grade. And then this is letters and sounds. This will be seat work. So just some phonics seat work that he'll be doing. And let's see, stop. Don't touch it. Hang on. Right here. This is the language book. And then this is his spelling and poetry book. So they'll have just a few spelling words and then just some work to help them study them throughout the week. And then he'll have a test, a spelling test. This is just an answer key for, there's questions like after they read a story. These aren't graded. He'll just, comprehension questions. And so this is my key for that. This is the math book key. And then you get 3 of these writing tablets. And the lines are a little bit smaller than they were last year in K-5 because they're trying to get them to not write so big this year, so to like help their penmanship. So there's 3 of those. And then he also will do help towards the end of the year after they're done with science. And this is his science book. And then we have a community helpers. And this is his social studies book. And they also have a Bible activity book that they'll do along with their Bible class. And let's see, we also have art. So this is some of the things they'll be doing this year for art for first grade. And it gives you, like, at the beginning of each lesson, like a list of things that you'll need to do the lesson. And then they also give you these little these big flashcards. We got these last year in K5, and we didn't really use them because we had the small flashcards. So now I have two sets of these. And then over here for first grade, it's his mailing envelopes to mail off his work, and then just some more teacher keys and like all of his test books with his tests in there. And then also the same thing for 5th grade. I had a homeschool manual for my first grader, so I can also see what he's going to be doing that day, if he has any homework, what I may need to help him with, just different things like that. And so that is all of our curriculum for this year. So now I'm going to show you some of the extra things that we bought. So really quick, I was going to show you what the progress reports looks like that we mail in. So this is in the back of the manual that I showed you. They have these in the back of the 5th grade ones and the first grade. You know, any grade that you have will have these. So I will fill out all this information. After I grade their quizzes and tests, I will mark the grade on the line and just fill it out. And they also have an oral reading line, so it tells you what book they will have to read. And you call in, you read it, and then you take it off, and Rebecca will grade the reading, and then you also will grade their reading. All right, so one other thing that I ordered for this year for homeschooling is this calendar. So it's blank. You hang it up on the wall, and then in the slots it has like the months of the year. I thought this was super cute to do in the morning before we get started. And then it has the dates, and then it also has the like any holidays that we would have. You can add those to the calendar, different holidays. And then it's got the first day of school, last day of school, and then the 100th day of school. And then it has the year, and then you can also put what day you're on. So that's the calendar that we bought to do. And so I also got another reward chart system. So if you watched my video from last year for homeschool, we had just some like small ones that I found, and we ended up just making our own, and the kids really liked it. We didn't stick to it and do it the whole year, but they were constantly asking me if they could do it, and I kept forgetting about it. So on Amazon, I ordered like this huge pack of these cardstock reward charts. So they'll write their name right here for my first grader and my 5th grader, and then what their reward is. And so far they've been liking to get like a super long lunch break for that day, or maybe like a treat from the store, a toy or something. And so they have these stickers, and once they fill up the chart, then they can cash it in for whatever reward it is that they choose. So that's something new we got for this year. And then one thing that I've been wanting for a while, especially last year in K5, we got a whole bunch of like phonics cards and things that are real kind of flimsy, and I wanted to laminate them, and I kept putting it off. So I finally got a laminator off of Amazon, and then just the sheets to go with it, so I can laminate things. Maybe they'll last a little bit longer. So I'm really excited about that. And then I got another like planner notebook. I love planners and notebooks. I've bought and went through so many that probably have gotten wasted. But so this is just the same thing, like it's not dated, it's blank. But I thought it was really cool. You put the date, circle what day it is, you can write what you're grateful for, And then it has like your priority box of stuff, and then things to do, the little check box. And then you can write out what you're gonna do for breakfast, lunch, notes. And then it also has a schedule starting at 6 a.m. all the way to 10 p.m. I thought that was really cool to help me like stay on track if the boys have any like projects or book reports or anything like that. I can write it out and see it. I also still have a homeschool planner where I will write out what lesson we're on and things like that, so we can see when we have any breaks like Christmas, Thanksgiving, spring break, stuff like that. So I got this off of Amazon. I thought it was really cute. And then I ordered these 12 pocket organizers, and it has a spiral for their tests. So they take a lot of tests and quizzes, and I have to keep up with them until it's time to mail them off. So I've got this, you can like label on the tabs what subject they're for. So for my 5th grader, this could be his math test, all his math tests. Once he's done, they'll go in there, spelling, science, language, stuff like that. And then if he has any homework after he's done with it, he can stick it in here also, so I can check it. So I've got 2 of these, one for my 5th grader and one for my 1st grader. And then also this year, we've got a pencil sharpener that actually plugs into the wall. So for the first year, all we had was just a pencil sharpener, like the little bitty pencil sharpeners. And then my 2nd year, I was like, well, I'm gonna be fancy and I'm gonna buy an electric pencil sharpener, but it was battery operated. And it did last us most of the year, but so we should have bought this. So now I got one that plugs into the wall that will hopefully last us more than just this year. So I got this off of Amazon as well. And then I just grabbed a box. I think this is only like 50 pencils, but we still have a good bit of pencils left from last year. The only thing that's left that I have to get is 2 binders, because the ones they have from last year, they're falling apart. And then maybe like some notebook paper. But other than that, that's everything that we'll need this year. All right, so these 2 boxes are just all of my test keys for the test, and then my answer keys for any of their workbooks. And then I kept a lot of their worksheets that they did and all of their quizzes and stuff like that that didn't have to be sent off. So all of that is in here, and all of their books. I'm going to put these up just in case if we ever give them away or sell them, or if we need to refer back to it for anything for like legal purposes, which normally in Georgia you don't have to worry about. So all of that's going to get put up. All right, so now that all the old books are packed up and put away, so now we're going to do the fun part, which is putting all of the new books onto the cart and setting up the calendar and getting all the school stuff ready for this year. So I'm going ahead and getting this calendar set up. And fun fact, when I went to put the dates on here, I realized I put it on the wall backwards. All of the plastic slots were on the other side. So once I turned that around, I put all the dates on here. I had really fun doing this. I've been wanting one of these calendars for a long time. It's super cute. And so I thought it would be fun to do this probably after our Bible lesson. Just come over here, talk about what day it is, and then it has a little today card to put where, what date you're on. So I really like this calendar. It took me so long to figure out how I wanted to organize everything on the cart. I wanted to make sure it was easy to grab for the kids, and also to where the books wouldn't get messed up or bent, because last year we did have everything like kind of like tightly shoved on the cart. So some of the books, like the covers came off, and that drives me absolutely insane. So I was trying to take my time and make sure that I actually fixed it to where it was functional. Okay, so I've got the cart finished. We're doing things different this year. Normally I rip out all the pages in his math book and his language book and put 3 punch holes in them and put them in a 3-ring binder. Just because, once you open up the book and you have, work on the back, there's like that hump, in the middle of the book. So it's just easier to write when it's flat on the table. So we've never just left everything in the book that it's originally like come in. So we're gonna see how that goes. If he doesn't like it, I might end up taking these out, hole punching them, put them in a binder, and then putting the binder in here. But so for right now, this is the setup. So right here is all of my 5th graders stuff that he will be using for his school day. So he's got his science book, his history book. This is the map skills book, his math, language, penmanship, and then his spelling book. And then right here is my stuff to grab. This is mostly what I'll be using every day to help them. This is my teacher book for our calendar, shows what days that we're off, stuff like that. This is my manual for 5th grade, my manual for 1st grade, so I can see what they're doing every day. And then these two are mostly my 1st graders books. So right here we have the art book for my 5th grader and my 1st grader. I just put those two together. And then these 3 books right here, these are the answer to like textbook questions for my 5th grader. So if he has like a comprehension check in any of these 3 subjects, I can grab these to check his work. So those are right there just so I can grab them. So then everything else is my 1st grader. So it's my 1st grader's Bible activity book. This is his social studies book, community helpers book, his science book, his writing tablet, and then he has his spelling, his language, his letters and sounds, his phonics writing, his math book, and then this is a primary Bible reader. I'm assuming this is what they're gonna use for like their 1st grader Bible with their Bible class. So I just left that up here because he has Bible every day. And then I just put their bookmarks in there. So that's the top shelf. So the second shelf, so they do their teacher, we chose the DVD option. So we have DVDs where they watch their teacher. We don't do streaming. So this is where their 2 DVD players are. So in the morning, these will be obviously taken off the cart for them to watch their DVDs. So on this shelf, I just got the extra stuff for the calendar to change it out. And then their 2 test folders where they put their tests and quizzes. They wouldn't fit up there, they're too long, so I just stick them down here. And so all of these are my answer keys for like any of their work. So like, their math, their language, reading, stuff like that. These are the big answer keys for both of them. I have those right there. And then, oh Lord, I'm dropping stuff. So on the very bottom down here, I have all of their readers. So I have my 5th graders books and then my 1st graders books. And they only read, obviously 1 book at a time. So they'll just grab whatever book they're reading for that day. And then they'll either put it back down here or put it back at the top of the cart because they'll probably be reading it for a little while. I've got the test envelopes right here, just an extra folder with their stickers, this flashcard things, and then on the back of the cart, I'm still on the bottom row. It's kind of hard to see. In this folder, this is all of their tests. So all their tests, their quizzes, and then the books for me to check their tests. So that's the setup for the cart. I may end up changing it, but for right now, we're set. So I've been playing with my laminator, and I just laminated this schedule that's in the front of our homeschool manual. It has all the grades for the elementary school, and it has the times and what they'll be doing on, like, what they're doing during those times. So we obviously have first grade and fifth grade, and this just breaks it down to show what they're going to be doing. So they're going to start at 8:30. We've normally in the past started early in the morning. It just makes for an easier day. We can get done and then have the rest of the day, because this does take a while. Like, we'll start at 8:30, counting breaks and lunch. We won't get done until 1:40 to 2. They have 2 to 3, but this says activities and dismissal, so I might let them work on their homework during that time, but more than likely they'll get done around 2. This is definitely a more traditional homeschool. This works for us. This is what we like to do. So anyway, so this will be their schedule for the day. And then this up here breaks down how long each video is. This shows the video instruction, how long they'll be doing these videos, and then their independent work. And then on the back is the first grade, how long each video is, and then how long it's going to take them to do, or how, you know, just a given time for them to do their independent work. Obviously that can vary. So I laminated that, and then I also laminated this cursive sheet for my fifth grader, because they're still writing in cursive. This will just show him, you know, how to correctly write the letters. And then I laminated his multiplication and division chart, just for him to refer to, like if he's doing worksheets and stuff, where you can glance at it. So that's all I've laminated so far. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stick around for the next video.